兄ちゃん。
ああ、食事か。わざわざ持ってきてくれなくても呼んでくれれば降りていったぞ。
無茶言わないの。食べさせてあげようか。
病人扱いするな。もう1年前とは違うんだ。
確かにね。あの時は死んじゃうかと思ったもん。
ああ、今ならまたモナドだって扱える。
やめてよ。もう鬼神兵は出なくなったのに、なんでそんなこと？
気構えを言っただけさ。すまん。
それより冷める前に食べちゃって。今日のは自信作なんだから。
だったらいつまでもここにいる必要ないぞ。早く持ってってやれよ。
え？
シュルクにも温かいうちに食べてもらいたいんじゃないのか？
大丈夫よ。シュルク味音痴なんだもん。冷めてたって美味しいって言ってくれるに違いないし。
なら今日こそは本気で言ってもらいたいもんだよな。俺はいいから早く行ってこい。
ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
あれで終わったわけじゃない。俺はまだモナドを握らなけりゃならん。
Okay, I know the cutscene was meant to show the implications of what I can only guess is having the entire nervous system in your arm completely fried from a science fantasy weapon. But how many people were just drooling at the sight of a shirtless dumb man being all smooth and attractive? I mean, how can I relate to these beautiful fictional characters when they all have a six-pack? I mean, we've already saw them with Shulk. Anyways, I'm SimXD, call me Sai or Max, whichever you prefer, and well, this would be awkward if I said this in the middle of an episode. You know, we'll see what my post-production self likes to do. First up, we have the hero's sister Fiora. Oh, look at her being all bashful and adorable, and now wielding two twin knives like the absolute monster she is. We'll get onto her stats later, but I just wanted to point out that her starting gear does immediately come with a slot, and I'm starting to worry whether or not she's self-aware. She keeps giving me actions that I'm not. Keeps using animations that I'm pretty sure is like a low-key sass. Anyways, on to our first main story quest. We're basically doing one of those anime tropes or whatever, yeah. You'll understand what I mean soon enough, trust me. Anyways, we've got the quest log, which lets us view all that. Story quests become available as the narrative advances, and move towards the regular exclamation icon to complete a story quest. Pretty much what you'd expect.
Yo, Fiora!
リクソンさん。
どうしたそわそわして、急ぎのようでもあるのか？
シルクに食事届けなきゃと思って、これから研究棟に行くところなの。
シュルクだったら今行ってもいないぜ。外の風に当たってこいってさっき追い出したからな。またいつもの場所じゃねえか。
いつもの場所って丘の上の公園？
多分な。
そっか、ありがとうディクソンさん。
And with that, we've learned, wrong button, that Shulk's in the new location we haven't met. So let's go over there right now. By pressing up on the D-pad, you can auto-run, and as evidenced right now, the auto-run icon sadly doesn't change to reflect which party member you're controlling. That's alright though. It's nice features. You gotta remember, it's only two options and not three like in Xenoblade 2's. Anyways, you want to run... One thing I didn't mention about collectibles before is that you want to run over and grab as many as you can. They do come in handy. As you can see, there was an alternative route to the colony we could have gone through, but I'm going to save that for a later date. I'm sure some of you have an idea of what scheme I'm cooking up at the moment. For now though, let's head on up. You know what? I don't want it to be afternoon yet. Let's make this a midday lunch break.
新兵の強固な装甲をいとも簡単に切り裂いてしまう剣モナド。はるか昔僕らの住むこの巨神界の神が振るっていたと伝えられる剣。あの剣には秘密がある。だからこそダンバンさんはあれほどに鬼神兵を倒し、そして右腕の自由を失った。あの力の秘密を解き明かすことができたら。
シルク。
フィオルン、美味しいよこれ。すっごく美味しい。
本当に？
すっごく美味しい。
もう毎日それなんだもんな。
そうかな。いつも美味しいけど今日はすっごく美味しいよ。
本当に？よかった。今日は特製のスパイス使ったんだもん。これでいつも通りだったら本当に味音痴確定しちゃうとこだったんだから。なんでもない。気持ちいいね、風。
忘れていたな、この感じ。ここってこんなに静かだったんだ。
シルク、いっつもラインといるんだもん。騒がしいのはそのせいよ。
かもしれない。
本当に静か。これから先もずっとこんな日が続けばいいのに。
落下物警報。
巨神の落とし物、最近は減ってたのにね。
次が落ちてくるかもしれない。ここは迎撃対象区域外だから研究棟に帰ろう。
To think in trying to avoid the classic Japanese trope of bringing your sweetheart or cooked lunchbox, they ended up just stumbling into the European alternative with a homemade sandwich. Anyways, while that adorable music's playing, let's enjoy the party composition. Nope, that's not what I wanted to... Oh, it hasn't confirmed yet. Never mind, what? Quest complete, pretty simple. Shulk says it was even more delicious than usual. Yes, a very important note about this. Communicating with party members. Characters can shout out an Affinity Cry to another party member to encourage or assist them depending on how the battle is going for them. Then this usually triggers whenever the party's tension is low or they're afflicted with a certain status, like sleep or topple. We'll get more on that later. Or right now even. You go up to a party member and press B to encourage them whenever they're dispirited, helping party members suffering from basal topple, and again, sleep. We'll get to sleep when it's time. Encouragement can actually help improve the affinity between the two party members, and so you want to try and make the most of them while you can. Now then, heart-to-hearts. If the affinity between two party members is deep enough, they can have a heart-to-heart. Each combination of party members can have up to 3 heart-to-hearts in the game. And while they aren't sequential in any way, it's generally an idea to complete the lower ranking heart-to-hearts first before getting onto the next one. Just a bit of consistency, you know? Anyways, search for this icon that's basically a handshake in the form of a heart. Clever them. For them to basically view a heart-to-heart. And for more information, see the heart-to-heart tutorials, which we'll get to. Now here's what I was trying to do before. You can change the party's leader, i.e. the one you control, with the party member, by selecting the character you want as the leader and pressing A, then moving the cursor to the left or right with a D-pad and confirming once again. Thank you, Drift, for basically showing that. How convenient. First, not the tutorial, I want to go here, change equipment. No. Oh, please don't tell me I've already got here. Party, here we are. And you can boost and readjust. You can have up to 3 party members active at any time, indicated by 1, 2, and the currently invisible 3. Well, we'll fix that soon enough. And that basically affects their order from top to bottom, them on the left side with their health and experience displayed. For now, I'm going to leave Fiora in charge, and we get on to some of these extra tutorials. Let's move all the way down to continuing heart-to-hearts. As mentioned earlier, within the party affinity chart, you need to have the 2 people involved in your current party, either as one of the active trio or in the reserve slots. We'll get to that in due course. The affinity between them must also be equal to or higher than the necessary area affinity level. In this case, Sunrise in the Park can be activated straight away because, coincidentally, Shulk and Fiora's affinity cannot get any lower than yellow. Same with everyone else in the party. Selecting a heart-to-heart will add it to the list, and where you can then view its conditions on the go. So by all means, if you see a heart-to-heart icon but can't access it yet, examine it anyway so you can so you can basically check up whenever you meet the conditions upon the arrival of a new party member. Anyways, hopefully I wasn't imagining things. Okay, I wasn't imagining things. Anyways, affinity during battle. When selecting the fight icon to begin a battle, you obtain a chance to receive battle start affinity. This is indicated by basically pressing the B button when the white ring overlaps with the blue circle. Go press it at the right time and you can rally the party to gain a boost in tension. More on that later when the tutorial shows. When a critical hit connects, or an attack misses, you have a chance to obtain burst affinity. If I remember correctly, where's that note? No, I am not losing it right now. Seriously, where was it again? I know there's a third condition. Yeah, that's right. So there are 3 ways you can obtain burst affinity. The first 2 are obviously dealing a critical hit or missing an attack. You can also gain burst affinity by dodging attacks as well, which pretty much makes them more valuable than block rate for the most part. But press B at the right time to encourage that party member, increasing the affinity between the 2 and filling the party gauge. It should be noted, if you want the best results of burst affinity, try and hit B the moment the white line overlaps over the sign outline of the circle. As indicated here, the perfect timing will result in a greater increase in tension with the battle start affinity, whereas burst affinity will boost the amount of affinity gain between the party members. You can do decent results with the inner circle, so better to aim a little late than early. Anyways, battle tactics with Fiora. My talent art is Butterfly Step. It's a 4-hit combo that deals loads of damage. The talent gauge fills up when I auto attack. One thing I haven't mentioned yet about Fi. By wielding 2 sets of knives, her auto attacks hit twice. This basically means that her talent gauge fills up at an insane speed, more so than the rest of the party. Anyways, I'm here to do some damage, I sneak behind monsters and go in with a power smash, which is basically her version of Shulk's backslash. Smash. Mash. Anyway, and your talent gauge fills up really fast because your auto attack is so quick, right? What was your talent art again? Butterfly Step! I've got it to let it loose as soon as the talent gauge fills up. Swoosh! But Fiora, if you do that, your aggro will shoot up. Save it for a final blow or when we really need it. Like Shulk, Fiora's kinda squishy. You'll definitely be relying on Ryan to take the aggro. But where Shulk deals high burst damage, Fiora is basically a DPS queen. Anyways, Heart to Hearts. You can go into the collectibles menu and then view any Heart to Hearts you've selected and let me know the conditions. I'm going to be playing these at the end of whichever episode they're a part of going through the options. Each Heart to Heart has 2 branching questions that you can interject, or comments in some cases. And depending on these, you can gain or lose additional affinity with the 2 party members. You will gain a big boost at the end, so it's not that big a deal. However, wrong menu. Achievements. If we go into the trials, I believe it was. Where is it now? Okay, so the records. If I can find it. Please tell me it's actually visible. Okay, it's definitely in the trials, it just hasn't shown up yet. There are 2 achievements related to Heart to Hearts. One requires that you take both of the worst options and make it go poorly. The other one is doing the exact opposite. Pick the 2 options that are the best results and gain a huge boost in affinity. I have an idea of which of these Heart to Hearts I want to go poorly, but for reference sake I'm going to play through all of the outcomes from the worst to the best, while canonically sticking with the best options for all but one. Getting your affinity higher early on is a saving grace. For now though, let's make our way over to the fortress entrance with skip traveling. Skip it.
Ryan?
ライン、何やってるんだ。
シュルク。いや、これは。
ちょっと。ライン。
なんともないのか、フィオルン。
大丈夫。
ああ、壊れちゃった。
壊れちゃったって？私の体は心配してくれないの？
別にどこも切れてないだろう。モナドは人は切れないんだからさ。そんなことよりラインひどいよ。
すまん、頼み事があったんだけどいなかったしさ。お前、
僕だって外の空気を吸いたくなることもある。体まだしびれてる？モナドをしまい込んである理由分かったろ？
ああ、骨身に染みたよ。ちょっと触ってみたかっただけなんだ。悪い。にしてもモナドを人は切れないって
その円の中に書いてある模様、いや文字かな。多分今のモナドが発揮できる能力を表しているんだと思う。
それが文字？
ああ、この文字を増やす方法を見つけたらきっと。
理屈は分かったわ。でもね、私より機械の心配ばっかりしてるってどういうこと？
どういうって、今説明した通り。
そういう問題じゃないでしょ。
ごめん。
ほんとモナドがねえと弱えよな、てめえらは。
お前たちを壊し尽くすまで私は戦う。こいつは憎い敵だ。
この刃、あと一歩届かなかったようだ。
やめろ
ー！シュルク、ねえシュルク。
どうしちまったんだよ。
ライン、フィオルン。
大丈夫？どこか痛いの？
まただ。ライン、モナドを握った時何か見えなかった？
何かってさっきと同じように青い光の刃が出たじゃないか。
そうじゃなくて、まるで時間が止まったような感じがして、それで。
時間が止まった？
あれが見えたのは僕だけなのか。
やっぱり変よ。これもモナドのせい？
さあどうかな。しかしいくらすごい剣だって言っても握るたびにこんな目に遭うんじゃ、やっぱりダンバン以外には使えないよな。
お兄ちゃんにだってもう使わせないわよ。これがあったせいでお兄ちゃんは。
ごめん、そういうつもりで言ったわけじゃ。
二人とも僕は平気だから。本当言うと何度もこういうこと起きてるんだ。ずっとモナドを調べてきたんだしね。
ちょっとシュルク、何度もこんなことがあったって。
心配いらないよ。で、何か頼みがあるんじゃなかった？ライン。
おお、そうだそうだ。あの直角ひげに懲罰任務食らっちゃってさ、付き合ってくんないか。
懲罰？そういえば防衛隊長、今日も荒れてたね。殴られなかった？
いや、それがもう殴られたの殴られなかったのって結局殴られたんだけどさ、おまけまでついてきたんだよ。蹴りと腹筋1000回と懲罰任務ってわけ。
うわ、きつ。
でこれから行かなきゃなんないんだ、マグメルドの遺跡。
じゃあ任務ってエーテルシリンダーの回収か。
そうそう、それ自走砲に使うんだって言ってたっけな。故障箇所は直したらしいんだけどさ、肝心のエネルギーが切れてて動かないんだと。供給所も在庫切らしているみたいだからさ。
自走砲って居住区に突っ込んじゃったあの大きな機械のこと？
うん、多分ね。
お前あの辺の地理に詳しかったろ？
なるほどね。いいよ。じゃあ一緒に行こうか。
そうこなくっちゃ。
あ、切れた。マグメルドの遺跡って確かデフラ洞窟を抜けた先でしょ？あの辺ってメルドリザドの巣窟だって聞いたけど、シュルクが怪我したらどうするのよ。ラインと違って繊細なんだから。
なんだよそれ。
平気だよ。自分の身くらい自分で守れるって。
でも。
分かった、約束する。シュルクには傷一つ負わせないって。
ラインの約束なんて当てになんないわよ。
信用ねえな俺。
そんなことないよ。口だけさ。
Hey, Shulk. You remember that time we watched the sunrise right here? It was when we were quite young. Yeah, I remember. We came because... You don't remember, do you? And since when have you ever invited me to do anything? Oh, I could have sworn that was what happened. No, silly. I had a big fight with Dunban and ran out of the house. Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now. If I'm remembering right... You wanted to marry me? Sure, I can't believe you! Okay, I might have said some stuff about wanting to be your bride, but you promised you'd forget about it. Sorry if you're right, I couldn't resist. I mean, if I'm honest, I quite like the idea of you being my bride. Sure, don't get any funny ideas here. I was just a kid, I barely even knew what a bride was. I still remember so much. Even when they fail, it's adorable. If I'm remembering right, even I got shoved up. Yeah, Dunban was pretty angry, but I shouldn't have said that I was going to run away from home. You really had him shaken up. He was worried about you. I know. I'm sorry, you didn't have to stay with me all night. Of course I did. Besides, it was fun. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Wholesome. Wholesome, be wholesome. You and Dunban had a big falling out. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Really, it had nothing to do with you. But I still dragged you out and made you stay up all night. I'm glad we did, even though it was only that one time. We talked for hours and hours about all our hopes and dreams. And then you fell asleep on my arm as we looked up at the stars. Oh no! What is it? Oh, Shulk. This terrible feeling is it's really embarrassing. Like I wanted to get married? Shulk, you don't remember what I said back then? You wanted to go fishing? Did I? I guess I might have said that, but I'm talking about something else. Nope, you definitely said you wanted us to all go fish. Oh, Shulk, you may be book smart, but you certainly are. Fortunately, this isn't the bit. Or surely I'm skipping this. So we went the next day, you, me, and Ryan. We caught the biggest fish, I'll never forget the size of it. Oh, this is so painful. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it was fun. We had a great time, didn't we? Shulk, you've really forgotten all about it. I just hope you remember one day. Oof. I can't quite put my finger on it. Hold on, I know, I'll get it. Oh, don't worry. No need to remember. Forget I even brought it up. Well, anyway, that's the end of that conversation. Let's talk about something else. Okay, whatever you say for Yes! I think I pulled it off. He doesn't suspect a thing. I hope he remembers one day. But for now, it's just a bit too embarrassing. Adorable! And heartwarming too.